Oh.
Here we go.
Oh. My.
Mamma mia.
Here
we go again. My. How can I resist you? That was weird, dude. Did we just accidentally ABBA?
Yes.
Oh, dude.
What do you mean? You can't accidentally ABBA.
Yeah, you can.
No,
Dude,
you can't.
We're going to start a band. And it's going to be all ABBA songs, but like no instruments. It'll be ABBA-pella. Dude. Yes.
Oh, shit.
So we're doing this, right?
Yeah, we're doing the podcast.
Oh, wait. No, okay.
You are the dancing queen. Why that's...
I think we found our intro. Not that. Welcome back. Wait, no, I don't say that.
I say that, you presumptuous presumptor. Welcome back to the good, the bad, and the bloody. I'm Derek Brown.
I'm Cody Bowden.
And we have two movies for you, better late than never.
We reviewed two movies this week.
The Neon Demon.
Oh, wait, yeah, I guess you can say this week.
And Blair Witch, that remake, or sequel.
The movie that I was going to watch a month and a half ago. But nobody would go with me.
What hurts the most
is being so close. Dude, I literally drove 5 hours up to a freaking, buttfuck Idaho to technically see this movie. And then I get kicked out of that town.
And then this town's not big enough for you, Stretch.
And I'm just like, I felt like shit, man. Like, I wasted so much of my time. I felt like so played. I should have listened to DJ Khaled, dude.
You played yourself.
You're smart. You're loyal. Don't play yourself.
Yeah.
Damn it, I didn't listen, DJ. I'm sorry, man. I appreciate you. But then I ended up going to see it, and thankfully not by myself. I had my friend Chrissy. I went to go see it with her, and I had a really good time. And it was a really spooky movie.
Yeah.
Actually. So I was surprised. I was just prepared to crack jokes with her the whole time. But dude, I was on the edge of my seat near the end of it.
Yeah, man.
And then also, Neon Demons is a movie that was in theaters a little bit ago.
Back in the summer.
Yeah, but I think quickly moved to DVD. Very quickly.
Yeah, I don't even think it was in for more than a week.
Yeah, not very...
Which there's some scenes in there which would explain why, but...
Yeah.
Which one do we want to talk about first?
Let's talk about Neon Demons, because we reviewed that first.
Because we saw that first? Or
Yeah, we saw it first the other day. So.
I saw it 2 weeks ago down in Arizona.
Hey, you also saw fucking The Blair Witch 2 weeks ago.
When it first came out.
So, suck it, Derek.
But anyway, yeah, the Neon Demon, it comes from the guy who did that Ryan Gosling movie, Drive.
Oh my god, really?
And Only God Forgives.
That explains a lot, actually.
Yeah. And I haven't seen weird shit. Either of those, but I've seen trailers and clips, and yeah, you can tell it's from the same dude.
Yeah, because it's kind of really artsy-fartsy, unexplainable scenes. But Drive was an 80s movie, you know? And this is kind of picking up on
I heard it had a really booming soundtrack.
Yeah.
Which this movie did, too.
Yeah, it picks up on that vibe of like I said, Blood Dragon, kind of I don't know.
Yeah, you were like, what are we, watching a video game? I said, no.
Seriously.
No video game movies are good.
There was a lot of funny bits in this movie. There was a part where, airplane. Well, there was a part where they were an all-white room, and I'm just the new Star Trek looks weird.
Yeah. It went beyond my expectations.
Yeah, shit was weird. It's about a movie. It's about a movie.
Everything's about a movie.
It's a movie about a movie. No. It's a movie about a girl who, I guess, her family's dead. She's got nowhere else to go, so she wants to be a model. Because she's pretty, and she knows that. But she's 16, so she's just kind of
And she knows that, too.
Oh, yeah.
Which is weird.
So she's, skating by. And also, she didn't have to be 16.
No,
actually,
she could have been 18.
Yeah, she could have easily just been a 19-year-old doing the same thing. I guess that makes it more risque and edgy, though. Yeah, especially when people sexually assault her.
Yeah, then you're throwing golden paint on her.
Yeah, because then you're just no, stop,
please. That's wrong on a whole nother level.
Don't stop. I'm a virgin. Have you seen that video?
Yeah, you and Kyle showed me it yesterday.
Right.
Oh my god, that was terrible.
I love that video so much, dude.
Stop.
That's such a. It looks like such a disgusting porn, which is most porn.
Yeah.
But anyway, speaking of that, that's pretty much what this movie was. Is a lot of softcore porn, honestly.
Yeah.
Girls trying to make out with girls.
Girls eating other girls in other ways.
Girls making out with dead bodies of other girls.
Oh man, that was fun.
And I'm just like, dude, this is the masochist fantasy right here. Like, what am I getting out of this movie?
This movie made me think of several different movies. It made me think of Starry Eyes, which is on Netflix, which is about a person wanting to become more than what they are.
Oh.
I guess. I can't really remember.
Like through plastic surgery or something?
No, she ends up like joining this cult, and they're like, we can make you the one, like Keanu Reeves style. And so she like murders her friends and shit just to leave everything behind because her friends don't dance, and if they don't dance, well, they're no friends of hers. And then it also reminded me of some Kubrick movies, a little bit, like how the camera moves, you know, because it holds on things very still.
Yeah,
everything's
like a very slow pan,
very
left to right.
detailed.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah, I know what you mean.
You could take any frame of that movie just about and make a painting out of it.
Yeah, you
Where
really
you'd
could.
hang it up, I wouldn't know. I
Yeah.
wouldn't send it to my grandma.
I'll send it to your grandma.
No.
I'll wear your granddad's clothes.
Ooh.
I look incredible there. But no. Speaking of Neo, good old Keanu Reeves. He's in this movie.
He was awesome in this movie.
Which is, he's so random. Yeah, you know, I kind of wish the movie was just about him, or maybe like go deeper into like the whole like sex slave ring that he's running, which is fucking horrifying. The sex trade.
He totally rapes that neighbor girl.
I don't think he did. I think it was like a customer of his.
Either way.
Because did you notice her room was like 213 and like
212.
212 or whatever, and then when he's talking to her, I don't know, that one guy.
That kind of boyfriend.
Yeah, he's like, check out room 214 or something. Like right next door, he's like, some real elitist shit. Real elitist shit, man.
13-year-old.
13-year-old runaways, and he's just like, what the fuck?
Something to be seen.
God, that's like so messed up, dude. But to be fair, he basically fights a cougar with a bat.
that was awesome.
Keanu Reeves' character, I mean, like, obviously he's running a business, and it's so obvious because he's like, your little girlfriend there's going to pay for that room, all the damages from that mountain lion, and he's like, well, how much do I owe you? And he's like, $100, and he pulls out more than $100. He's like, maybe it was $200.
Yeah,
and the guy starts like,
all I got is $140, and he's like, sold.
Yeah,
that seedy asshole.
So weird. And we just imagine it's like John Wick
after he's done kicking ass. He's killed everybody for killing his dog, and now he's just like, you know what I want to do? I want to run a hotel and check out jailbait.
Real elitist shit. So fucked, dude.
It's the sequel we never got.
I wonder why they got Keanu Reeves in there. I mean, it would have pulled me into the theater. I would have been like, what? Keanu Reeves? Then also has that one girl who was the, what was her name in the Mad Max Fury Road?
Wasn't Splendid. It was that one that, it was the one that Tom Hardy was like, she says something like, he's a schmig.
Yeah, he's a filthy schmig with schlinge, which is like German for snake. She's like the really like Australian one. Like they're all Australian, but she's like the really Australian.
She's the one that's like, in case you forgot, Mad Max is supposed to be Australian.
Yeah, and
because you can't understand Tom Hardy.
He's fucking Vegemite coming out of his mouth. But I mean, like, water. But I mean, you know, there was so weird in the end of this movie because spoiler alert. The main character dies. They kind of team up and kill her. All the three girls that are kind of harassing her from the whole movie.
Well, if Jenna Malone can't fuck Elle Manning, I guess she might as well help kill her.
Yeah, but then, like, they bathed in her blood and then they ate her? What?
They ate her.
Why,
And
Derek?
not the way Jenna Malone wanted to.
Yeah, pussy. But why, Derek?
To gain her youth, I guess.
Is that what they... Have they done this all the time?
I'm guessing.
Is it the first time they've done it? Or, like...
I like to think they do it every once in a while. Like, it's not a habit, but, you know, anytime you're threatened.
Well, like that one girl, one girl's like, I have to get her out of me. I can't. It's like, why? What?
That part was weird.
I don't get it.
I wish they would have thrown in like an extra scene where it's like, are these people vampires?
I don't know, dude.
But then again, they were in the sun, so I was like, they can't be vampires.
Yeah, because at that point I was like,
witches?
I think we're supposed to go like, wow, I guess she's the real demon. But it's like, wait, this isn't a metaphor for anything. She literally ate someone.
Yeah.
Like,
perfectly sculpted eyeball though.
Yeah.
That threw me out the thing. Like not like
She just,
nothing
like-
about I can't take it anymore. So then she killed herself through
Yeah.
guilt or whatever. But I was like, how do you hawk up a perfectly good eyeball?
I don't know, dude. You didn't chew that shit, right? I mean,
Yeah.
like, that's what fucking
You have to
secret.
swallow that whole.
And then, like, I guess. Like a martini olive. Oh, hey. But then, like, when she picked
Yeah.
it, it's probably just, like, plastic and, like, ugh, fake blood in her mouth. Nasty, dude.
Nasty bitches.
But I will say, some really artsy shit in this movie. Not bad.
Oh yeah,
Not bad.
stellar.
Yeah, I don't know if I don't know.
Nobody actually talks like a real human being in this movie.
No, it's
that's
weird.
what the Kubrick feeling is too. Like, not only does everything move slow and like
But
meaningful.
but people are like, hi, how are you? And it's like, I'm doing quite well. How are you? And it's like,
Yeah.
dude, these are like 20-year-olds.
But they take
models.
5 seconds to respond.
Yeah, and then everything is quiet, no matter where they are. It's like dead silent, and that freaked me the fuck out, dude.
Until they're done talking. Then all of a sudden, like our theme song, but somehow more abstract.
It's an abstract kind of intro.
It's like synth run through like early days pre-Dark Side Pink Floyd.
So, Dirk, what's your favorite scene?
It's when Jenna Malone fucks that dead body.
Wow, dude, straight up. Okay,
Straight up necrophilia.
Wow, well,
It's my favorite because I've wanted something like that since watching Reanimator. When the zombie almost eats out that blonde, and I was like, man, this could have been a perfect 10.
a perfect movie.
Yeah, like I don't approve of necrofucking, but
Girl, fucking.
but when it's as beautifully shot as that, oh my god! And also Jenna Malone is like one of my celebrity crushes, so seeing her do it of all people is great.
They're all very attractive in this movie,
If it was one of those,
especially Keanu Reeves.
other one, yeah. If it was Keanu Reeves doing the fucking, would you have wanted that
dude,
more?
This would have been like one of my favorite movies of all time. Just John Wick giving it to someone,
Giving it to a stiff.
giving this dick. I like how he's like an action hero in almost every current generation. In the 90s, he was Neo. In the 2000s,
He was
actually like Speed.
it fell apart.
He was Speed. He was Speed.
He was Point Break, but I think that was the 90s too.
Yeah, and then like now he's John Wick.
Oh, no, that was Tom Cruise. I was going to say Last Samurai, but that's 47 Ronin.
Waterworld. I'm just kidding.
Oh, no.
Oh, that was a bad movie. But
he's basically a tough guy, no matter what, in every movie you see him in now.
yeah, my favorite scene was definitely like, definitely the part where he takes the money from the kid.
Yeah.
Because I'm just like, dude, what a dick. But I'm just like, oh wait, it's business.
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, and then she did leave the door open.
And what are you going to do? Tell Keanu Reeves no?
Yeah. No, he'd break your fucking legs.
Yeah. And that's just him looking at you.
I mean, yeah, to be fair, like, when he's like, she left the door open, how that's how the mountain lion got in there. I was like, well, yeah, that's true. Because, like, what if they stole, like, the motel, like, her TV or whatever? Then that's still on her.
Yeah.
Cougar or, like, stuff getting stolen, no matter what. She left the door open.
Cougar or no cougar?
And then he's just like, you know how long it took me to get that thing out of here? It's like, dude, what did he do? Like,
I want to see that.
Right, just him, like,
Him and his friend with the baseball bat.
like periodically smacking it out the window.
Just like, shoo.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden the cougar just like kills his assistant or something.
Oh,
and it's
man.
just like, he's like, I remember Kung Fu.
Wait, I know Kung Fu. His assistant dies, and he's just like, that's some real elitist shit.
That would have been awesome.
Oh my gosh, just like, check out room 214. Real elitist shit. You open it up, and the fucking mountain lion comes out and kills you.
We just moved it over one room.
Oh my gosh, dude.
Too good of a cougar to pass up.
So good.
Thing was sexy.
Sexy cougar. Cougars and cats.
Yeah.
But, what was your
I want the cougars that are not on Animal Planet.
Dude, me too. I want a sugar mama. We'll find a sugar mama.
Together.
What's your least... Oh, gross. What's your least favorite scene, Derek?
It had to be when that girl coughed up the eyeball. Took me out of the whole thing.
Yeah, well, I mean...
Perfectly good eyeball, come on.
If they ate somebody, though, that doesn't take you out of it. Just kind of the idea of them being weird about it.
No.
Like, how old are they actually? It's like, fucking, what is this?
I like to believe they're 116 going on 117, and the fellas just fall in line.
They've got a lot to learn.
Yeah.
Fellas, we're falling in line. Jesus, some vaudeville shit right there, Derek.
Yeah.
How old are you? 117?
Look, if I told you
Where?
we'd be all out of this.
Oh my goodness.
This channel would shut down quicker than you can say #drama alert.
I'm scared to make more of these because when I tell people that we're on episode like 60, they're just like, oh. And I'm like, yeah, don't even like try to find it. Like, and I think when like Haley tried to listen to it, she probably only listened to like one. And then she's like, well, you got a new subscriber. And I'm like, okay, but I wouldn't really, listen to them every day if they came out every day.
Yeah.
To be fair. I don't know. Maybe she's got a lot of time on her hands.
Too much time on her hands.
Too much time in your hands.
Tick, 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 ticking away.
What?
Speaking of too much time on your hands, there was a Blair Witch sequel. Did you know
Hey,
that?
hold on a sec, bitch. We didn't finish our rating.
Oh, that's
I didn't
right.
tell you about my least favorite scene.
Oh, that's right.
All right, Derek.
What's your least favorite scene?
So there was a Blair Witch movie that came out recently. No, I think my least favorite scene is probably the scene where she's, something where
Don't you tell me it's the necrofuck
something that Jessie does that like I just didn't like. Oh, I know. It was the part where she's like not giving it. She's like giving the business to that one lady. She's like, my mother always said I was a disastrous person or whatever. And she like walks back into the house, and then like the other model's there, like because they're gonna jump her and kill her.
Mm-hmm.
And the other model like sees her, and she just looks at her, and she's like, "What is this? A party?" And then she just starts coming at her with a knife, and it's like, "Yeah, it's a party." I'm like, really? Like, I didn't know we were having a party. Like, dude, such a cocky 16-year-old. I believe it, though. I believe that would go to her head so fast.
And she said it all breathy and trying to be seductive. Like, what is this?
A party. Don't lie. You know when you see me, you want to be me. All right, well, Derek...
Haters hate us because they ain't us.
They hate us because they ain't us, Derek.
What's
They hate us because they ain't us? It doesn't make any sense. I can't laugh like Seth Rogen. That's pretty good. All right, Derek, what do you give this movie out of 10 spooks?
God, we were having fun, and then all of a sudden you want to throw numbers around?
Yeah, Derek.
Well, I would give this movie an 8.
An 8, you sicko.
Because I like all the...
You just like the pretty women, Derek. Don't lie to me. And you like the necrophile.
I like the Jenna Malone. I like the necrophilia.
That's gonna be my text tone for you. Just like, I like the necrophilia.
Yeah. I get stiff over stiffs.
Well, you can't run for president now.
Oh, damn.
Well, maybe you can.
Because then in 11 years I'll be...
Actually, you can. Actually, as long as you say something... Gosh, it has to... Apparently, it has to be worse than grab her by the pussy.
I want that to be my presidential slogan. I'm going to grab America by the pussy.
No, think about this, Derek. If it's not bad enough for him to get ejected immediately, then it's probably okay to use as a campaign slogan.
Yeah.
Because it's been proven already that you can get away with it.
Yeah.
So why shouldn't that just
as
be
long
the
as I
sentence?
have a small loan of $1 million.
Small loan of a tremendous dollars. Fantastic, beautiful.
It's not even an amount.
Hillary doesn't have a small loan.
But yeah, it would be an 8 for the music, the weird acting, because it was mesmerizing.
It is kind of a creepy, chilling thing to watch.
The whole thing kept me tense, but not as tense as Don't Breathe.
Anus.
So now
Oh,
it gets
no.
an 8.
Don't breathe, it makes you forget to breathe.
I think I gave that movie an 8 or a 9. I can't remember. But
Yeah, probably
yeah,
9.
somewhere.
I give it a 10.
I know I didn't give it a 10, and it pissed you and Scott off.
Yeah, so you're fucking... Just hop in the bandwagon, Derek. Jeez. I, Derek, give this movie a 10 out of 10. No, I give it a 7 out of 10 spooks.
Ooh.
Derek, I didn't change my mind at all.
Okay.
Deal with it.
Good.
Hey,
At
that's
least you're
about
consistent.
that's a well above average movie, you know? If some dude was like, hey, I'll give you 7 out of 10 inches, you'd be like, alright.
Not a 10?
You're not going to be like, where are the other 3? You know? You're going to take it.
Wait.
You're going to take it, you're going to like it.
No.
Get on! Go on, get!
No! No!
Alright, fuck it.
So that's a thing.
So that was don't watch... Actually, no. Go watch Neon Demons once it comes to sci-fi. Or some
Yeah.
bullshit. With, of course, the X-rated cut's going to not be in there, but... Heck, it'll probably be on HBO or some bullshit.
You know what else is a thing? The Blair Witch sequel.
Yeah, the Blair Witch sequel. All right.
Took them long enough to make this movie.
Have you seen the original Blair Witch?
Yes.
It's not good.
No, I don't think it holds up.
No, it doesn't.
A lot of people like to say it does. No, it doesn't.
Uh-huh.
Because I saw little bits of it when I was a kid. Like, in the room, I went out into the living room while my parents were watching it, and they were like, you shouldn't be watching this. But that was after, like, minutes of me...
They're all going to laugh at you.
They're all going to laugh at you after you see this terrible movie. But yeah, I watched it, like, 2 or 3 years ago, and... No, this is not a good movie.
No, it's not. I mean, I
still like it more than the Paranormal Activity movies.
Oh, yeah.
But
those were the first of their kind, too.
Yeah,
I see what you mean there.
But not a good movie. It's not bad, but it's just not good.
True. I wanted to have, because, I mean, we both seen the original.
And the sequel that nobody knows about, cares about.
Yeah, it would have been nice to have Chrissy on, actually, because then she would have given us the perspective of... Oh yeah, sorry. Never having seen the original before.
Yeah.
So she would have just been like pure, uninfluenced, just what this movie is.
Tanner wanted to come on and do it, and I was just like, no.
No. Well, Chrissy's at work. That's why I didn't even bother to ask.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's just you and me, Derek. Why can't
and all of the people?
Oh my God! It's just you and me. Olive the people. Why are we oliving people? Throwing olives on people, dude.
Hopefully green olives. Those suck.
Those do suck, dude. Imagine that on your pizza. Just that and mushrooms. It's fucked.
You know what doesn't suck, though?
This movie?
Yeah.
It's a good movie.
I thought it was really good. I don't like found footage films, normally. So this one already had a place to try and work me over.
Yeah. And these people, dude, these kids were rich, dude. They had like a freaking $1,400 drone. And like ear cam things. It's like
those were cool.
That's kind of a clever idea. I like that.
Because like
makes sense. It makes more sense than them actually trying to film everything.
As Above, So Below tried to do something like that. They tried to put cameras on the hard hats that they wore, like their head lanterns. But then it didn't make sense because that means everybody would have to be looking at each other with their forehead. You know?
That's true.
So it was just kind of like, hey, as long as you don't notice that, you won't notice that this movie is worse than it actually is. But this movie worked because it had all the rich man's tech.
Which was cool. And like the drone, they actually kind of like use it as a plot device instead of as like another shitty camera for us to like see the movie through.
Yeah. Those were some of my favorite shots, was seeing the whole forest.
Yeah.
They were like, go up and see if you can find the entrance. Okay. And all of a sudden... Ooh, that's a pretty forest.
Yeah, and that's kind of cool. And then, like, the drone gets, like, stuck. And then, like, they try to dislodge it, like, way later in the movie. And, like, that's just kind of a nice device to, like, move things along. And they didn't use it as, like... I don't know. They didn't use it really stupidly. Just, like, the witch might be in the cave. Let's use the drone, you know?
Yeah. And then all of a sudden, swat.
Yeah, and then, like, what was that? No, something dumb like that. But they weren't really witch hunting originally. The two guys they meet up with were witch hunting. Or something. It kind of silly
wanted to prove witches were real.
Yeah, there were two moments that were like really silly, and I'll save one for my worst scene. But the bits where the woman, Lisa, where she like freaking like just no, not Lisa, the other girl. Oh gosh, what's his name? Is
it the one that joins them? Like
no,
she and the dude?
She's the one that she like hurts her foot.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she like steps on a rock and like obliterates her heel or her like her arch, and then she like also gets something lodged in her calf, and it's just like, dude, like by the end of this movie, she's just gonna get her leg torn off. Like it's not even
like
funny.
That person from the Evil Dead remake.
Yeah,
they got all the shit done to him.
Yeah, dude, it's like it's not even like scary. It's just like, come on, really.
And he finally just probably died from getting casually put in water.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like, what the fuck? But, I don't know. Crazy shit happens in this movie.
This movie is tortuous in one of the better ways.
Yeah, it's so cool. It's just like the ideas and stuff. Just like, it's 7 a.m. Why is it still dark outside? Stuff like that. On a perpetual night.
That one dude, that threw me off was time displacement. It was when he comes back and he's got the beard.
Yeah, dude, and you're like, how did he grow a beard in one day? And he's like, it's been months. And you're just like, holy shit.
Boy, am I glad that I'm out there and that he's in there.
Dude, like, that's terrifying, right?
It's crazy.
Like,
because that makes you think, is time relevant? And then all of a sudden this movie gets philosophical, and then you go, wait a second, this is a spooky movie.
None of this matters.
Yeah.
And then also, even the Blair Witch, like, you see, like, a blurry figure in the original movie for, like, a split second that kind of attacks him. And it's like, oh, I guess that was...
That was
Blair
something.
as the monster. In this movie, it's like, what the fuck was that?
Yeah, just like this stretched out thing.
It looked like a giant skin Slender Man.
Yeah.
Dude, it's terrible.
And for a second I forgot why it was all like gangly, like Slender Man.
Yeah.
But it's because they said that...
The rack.
Yeah.
Which is even scarier.
Which I figured is... Like, it explained a lot of the things from the original Blair Witch.
Yeah, in a cool way, too. Not in a way that I even thought about. Like, I was like, oh, wow, nice cop-out.
Yeah, it explains stuff. Like the stick figures.
Yeah.
Oh, that was weird.
Like them being voodoo doll kind of things.
Yeah.
Which is cool.
I did not expect that.
I totally saw it coming. As soon as she said, that's my hair on there, and then she broke the doll and it broke her. I was like, oh, I knew it.
That was...
Crazy.
Slightly horrifying.
But, dude, like, also, no matter how many times we saw the witch, it scared the shit out of me every time. I was like, oh, fuck! Fuck! And they would, like, you know, it's like, don't look directly at it also, so they would stand in a corner.
That's from the original Blair Witch, too. The dude at the end, like, he's just standing in the corner, she's like, Mike! And then she gets hit or whatever. I was like, what the fuck is he doing that for? And then...
But it's terrifying.
It gets explained.
Because, like, why... It's so bizarre to, like, see your friend that you thought was dead, and he's just standing in the corner. And he can't leave, because... How is he going to leave?
Yeah, how are you going to leave without looking away from the wall?
So he's just standing in the corner for, like, eternity. And that's, like, terrifying. Just to, like, walk in there and, like, have something that weird, when shit is already weird enough.
I thought for a second the movie was going to turn into It's Aliens, not witches.
Kind of seemed
because
like
of the
that.
Lights outside of the house.
Dude, it kind of seemed like that.
I was like, please don't tell me this is Aliens.
Well, I'm glad they never, like, it could be, but they never revealed it, what it was. So, I mean, that's kind of a cool possibility, though.
I've seen too many things turn out to be like, oh, you thought it was a haunting, but no, aliens.
Like the last Indiana Jones movie.
Like Dark Skies.
Oh, yeah, that's so fucking stupid.
And this other one I saw the other day, Honeymoon. It turned out to be aliens. I was like,
really?
This is dumb.
Well, yeah, dude. I will say, though, that the character model for the Blair Witch, I'm going to Google it. I'll probably make it the photo for this one.
Hell
It's scary, dude. It was like
it's all minimalist.
Yeah, it was very terrifying because you only see it for a second, but when you see it for those seconds, you shit yourself, dude. And then like look back and it's like still chasing them. It's like what Cloverfield should be.
Yeah.
If anything.
I know it's probably gonna maybe be your best scene. It'll be my best scene, but
what's your favorite scene, Derek? Tell me.
The tunnel scene.
Oh, really?
When the girl is crawling in that tunnel underneath the house and it keeps getting smaller and smaller.
Why is that your favorite scene?
Because it's just so tense. Like, I don't have a big issue with claustrophobia, but at the same time, when you see, like, she throws the camera ahead of her just to keep, like, going, okay, there's light and stuff, and you can just watch her for long periods of seconds and minutes, just, like, straining as hard as she can.
I actually really hated that.
And starts, like, crying and
I
stuff.
hated it.
I was like, oh my god, this is hard to watch.
I knew nothing was going to happen because she was moving so slowly that nothing could come in front of her or behind her for her to have enough time to get away. So that's why I was like, she's going to get out of this tunnel for the movie to continue. And also, like, when she was stuck, because it was too small, I could clearly see room around her. I could just see room around her body. Because obviously she's not actually going to be stuck. It's a movie. But, you know, I was just like, come on, just move, bitch. Get out the way.
Well, I knew it, too, but it was just still tense for me.
That was your favorite scene?
Yeah.
Crazy.
Other than that, it would be the landscape shots of the forest, just because it looked beautiful.
Oh, man. My favorite scene, dude, it's got to be when they're, like, running up the stairs, and she, like, looks behind her, and that thing is, like, climbing up the stairs after her, and you're just like, oh, fuck, it's real.
That thing is there.
Like, because, like, everything else that was running by her or, like, flashed in front of them was just, like, just kind of like a, you know, an illusion or maybe just a little spook. But that thing was definitely chasing her.
Yeah.
And she gets to the corner of the room, and he's just like, do not turn around. You stare at this wall, and she's like, okay.
And she uses the camera as, like, a mirror.
To see him. And then,
that made me think of, like, Medusa and shit.
Yeah. She was doing so well, too. She almost made it out of the house, at least.
She was doing really well until she died.
Yeah. Fuck, man. Exactly.
Death. What happens after that?
But it didn't sound like you needed to even really look at the Blair Witch for it to kill you. Because it was like dropping trees on folks. You know?
Hey, if you're not going to look at me, fine. Timber.
What's your least favorite scene, Derek?
Oh.
I've got mine.
Mine would be when that girl pulls that thing out of her leg.
What was that?
I don't know.
Yeah, that's why
I started thinking it was aliens.
That's what Chrissy and I were talking
with
about.
With the lights. I was like, if this is an alien movie, so help me God.
Dude, that's like all we were wondering about. Because like, not only is it like a weird like gooey thing, it's not even like a hard like stick or anything.
But it was
like
almost centipede looking.
Yeah, and it was like yellow, and then she like before you even really realize what it is, she just like throws it,
and then nothing after that.
And you're just like, what was that? Like, what was that? It looked like a weird like eggs on toast, you know, dude. It just looked. I don't know, dude. It literally looked like when you make French toast and you make the batter for the bread.
Mm-hmm.
It looked like that mixed with like I don't know, like string cheese. It was like what was that?
Yeah.
Well, what the fuck was it?
And nobody gives it any never mind.
I don't get it.
Except for us, going, what the fuck is this?
Maybe we'll buy the movie and we can slow it down. I don't know,
Give
man.
an update video to this review. Like, alright, we figured it out.
Dude, we will.
It was Chuck tested.
We'll update you guys. Chuck tested. Nope. But then there was another scene. My least favorite scene was when they're... one of the moments where they're like around the campground, and then like 2 times in a row, people just walk up to the lady, and they're just like, they just scare the shit out of her, and they're just like, hey, have you seen him? And he's like, oh my god,
quit doing that.
Yeah, she literally says, would you guys please stop doing that? And
Yeah,
I'm like, yeah,
that was funny. That's why that wasn't my least favorite. It was because they actually addressed it after a while. Like, you need to stop doing that.
Well, it's just like, not only does she not hear them come up, which is insane because there's like twigs and shit everywhere, but like they just like their first thought is, oh, we're all spooked right now. I'm gonna grab her shoulder and go, hey, did you find him?
Yeah,
and you know. I'm just really glad the music in this movie, there wasn't any.
Yeah.
Did you think about that? There's no music in this movie.
Hardly any.
There was ambient sound effects where it was like low, like whirring, but that was all part of
the theater I was in watching that too. Holy crap. The sound system was off the charts.
Yeah, this shit was vibrating.
Everything was just came from behind me, so like naively I was like, who the fuck's doing that behind me?
Yeah.
And it's nobody.
Christy said something really funny. Like, when we left the theater, like how funny it would be if we just like stood in the corner and like the person that came in to clean up like the theater, we're just like standing in the corner
and they're like, what are you doing? And then you're just like, I'm not turning around.
It's like, yeah, right. Nice try.
Nice try, honky.
But yeah, Derek, what do you give this movie out of 10 spooks?
I would give it a 7. Ultimately.
Wow, what the fuck, dude? Are you serious right now, dude? Look at this dude. Look at this dude. Dude. Are you for real right now?
I am for real. Get real. I'm made of steel.
For real, friends.
Ooh.
Yeah,
you remember
7.
those commercials. It's an absolutely solid movie. And nothing more.
Wow.
It's better than the original one.
Oh yeah.
By a landslide.
I didn't like some of the camera work.
That's one of the things.
I mean, you can make it look cool without having to go all shaky all the time.
Yeah.
Hell, even just like have professional looking, like very steady cameras, but just still have the idea that it's being filmed through the kids. I would have not complained about that.
Yeah.
You know?
They're trying to make me think that people in 2016 don't know how to properly hold a camera.
Oh, dude, it would be so much steadier if anybody was walking through the woods. That's the thing, because like cameramen, I suppose the idea is, or the problem is that cameramen are so good at it that like you telling them to be shitty, that's why they come out like that.
And also some of the stuff that just takes weird steps. Like in the beginning of the movie, it was either them saying that this film was found in 2014 or the film that they watched, from the original Blair Witch was found in 2014.
Yeah.
Which it was already found before that because it was found in order to show the Blair Witch Project.
Mm-hmm.
So how could it be refound twice? How is this her brother?
Well, I don't think it's a fake documentary based on like.
And then at the same time, maybe that video. Oh wait, I think that video was fake. And then, I forgot what I was going to say. But basically, I didn't like how some of it was trying to be set up. Like, they spend all the first act trying to go, yeah, we're going to be way better at this than the first time around, and then instantly shit goes to shit.
Yeah.
And I was like, come on.
I think...
Dude, come on.
Dude, really dead. But I give this movie an 8 out of 10 spooks.
Whoa.
You sick fuck.
You jumped from a 7.5 last night.
I'd give it a 9 because it was kind of spooky. Like, 9's, I give a movie that actually makes me think about how scary it is. I give it a good score usually, but definitely an 8 for me because it was a little bit above a 7. But, I mean, honestly, this would have been better filmed if they had actually, even given, actually gave the actors the cameras. That would have been interesting to see.
Yeah.
Why don't they do that? Why don't they do that anymore? They should just try that.
Because fuck you.
Fuck you, bitch. Solid movie. Go see it. It's probably still in theaters for another week or so.
You want to know something about this movie?
What?
It's brought to us by people who actually... We've liked a film of theirs before.
Who?
The guys who did You're Next.
Those guys are my favorite. They have that badass Australian.
Yeah.
She jumped out of a window, Derek.
Adam Wingard and Simon Barrett.
Let's not forget that. She jumped out of a window and axed a guy.
Hell yeah. Yeah, they did that movie. They did The Guest, which is really good as well. Mm-hmm. Not as good as You're Next. And then they're also behind the VHS series, which is alright.
Yeah, but it's Sabina's favorite movie somehow.
Somehow.
Probably because it's 12 horror movies in one.
Yeah, so if you don't like one, you got 11 more to go.
So dumb. Alright, Derek. Well, I think that about wraps it up. Pushing a little over half an hour, but that's okay.
Hey, we're getting short at these.
Hey. So anything you want to say to our audience? Because it's been a while since we've done one, guys. We're sorry, but Derek's been out of town and I'm lazy.
Yeah. He keeps planning stuff for the weekends, and I'm always back in the weekends.
I know. I'm sorry.
You're trying to have a social life, and that's okay.
I know.
I'm just going to have to chain you up next time. But I'll be back in 2 more weeks, and that'll be about time to do our Halloween episode.
Yes, we're going to have a little sketch for Halloween. It's going to be great, guys.
Sweet.
We're definitely doing it.
And also, you know what movies we'll review, since we reviewed the other ones last time?
What's that, Derek?
Halloween 2.
Oh, yes!
Halloween 2, the John Carpenter one, and Halloween 2, the Rob Zombie's sequel that I didn't like as much.
It's almost too perfect. I didn't like it either.
Don't give it all away.
I don't think I've seen Halloween 2. I've seen Halloween 4, which is weird. Alright, guys. Well, anyway, join us next time where we review Halloween movies for Halloween.
Yeah, it's almost so perfect you could do something with a perfect metaphor.
Cook a pumpkin in it.
Ooh. A pumpkin pie?
Join us next week, everybody.
Whether you like it or not. You goddamn witch.
You son of a bitch.
Alright.
You gonna take off?
Yeah, I gotta go eat food. That's why I was gonna go to my grandparents' house.
Alright, dude.
Gonna eat some Papa John's. Papa's in the house.
Oh, dude. Papa's in the house. Get some sody pops.
Oh, Bo's in the house.
Bo's in the house? Bo's in the house. This tastes